Second last game, we've got Atlanta at Carolina. Kirk Cousins, 6th best matchup. Andy Dalton, 15th best. I have Cousins at 11 and Andy Dalton lower at 19. What do you have?
Yeah, like I'm playing both of these guys this week. I don't fully trust the Falcons defense, so I'm fine rolling it back with old man Red Rifle there. He's my quarterback 17 at the moment. I have Kirk Cousins quarterback 11. Like they've been balling offensively with Kirk Cousins the past few weeks, and they have one of the highest pass rates in the NFL the past few weeks on top of that too. Obviously, the game versus the Bucks got out of hand, so they had to pass it 50 plus times. I don't expect that, but they'll pass it 36 plus. Like Cousins will get there for you.
Yep. I'm even higher on Cousins this week as my QB 8. I have him over Jalen Hurts. It's just the matchup. It's too juicy. We saw what Caleb Williams was able to do against this defense. Now just put an experienced quarterback who's getting healthier, who's getting a better feel for this offense, who's connecting with his weapons, who's using everyone in this offense except for Bijan Robinson. And so, Kirk Cousins is crushing. He will crush again. Andy Dalton, yeah, you need to temper expectations. You're not high on him after a down week last week. He's going to bounce back, but he's just my QB 16.
28th best matchup for Chuba Hubbard and Miles Sanders. Second best matchup for Tyler Algier and his backup, Bijan Robinson. Where do you guys have these ones ranked?
You're not going to like where I have Bijan. I have it number 2. I'm all aboard the Bijan this week. 5. The Carolina Panthers are the dream matchup, similar to what Breece Hall is dealing with the Buffalo. Like both these guys are the ideal matchup. The Panthers just can't stop anybody. And
so Bijan, start Tyler Algier?
You could definitely get there with Tyler Algier in the second half of this game. That would not shock me as well. I don't know where I have Algier. I have to double check. But yeah, I'm all aboard that. Chuba Hubbard, like he's top 16 running back. Like he's good. He plays a good role. I like him a lot. As long as they can keep pace, he should score for you. And yeah, I have Algier as a top 30. Like, and he's basically like I want both those guys lineups.
Yeah, Algier sucks because he's good, right? He's a good running back, and he sucks for our Bijan shares. Bijan is still my RB5. Listen, it's not time to panic on Bijan Robinson yet. If he doesn't perform in this matchup, then it's time to panic on Bijan Robinson. The problem is everyone will be panicking on Bijan Robinson, so you're holding the bag. Listen, if you have him, you fire him up and you pray that he just finds the end zone. He could score multiple times. And Chuba, I'm playing him as well. Bijan's my 5. Chuba is 14.
Wide receivers, 10th best matchup for the Falcons, Drake London, Ray McLeod, and the surprisingly relevant Darnell Mooney. Panthers, 15th best matchup, Deontay Johnson, Xavier Legette, Jonathan Mingo. Is it scary for me to look? I might have Darnell Mooney rated the highest. Oh, no, I don't. I have London highest. I have London at 7, which I may need to have my head examined. Deontay at 24, Darnell at 25. What was that?
You're not going to like where I have Drake London because he's living his best life in that Cooper Kupp-esque role, and it is glorious for him. Ever since the start of the season, he's been balling out. He's incredible right now. He's wide receiver 5 for me. I have Darnell Mooney inside my top 24 wide receivers. I have Deontay Johnson well above that, splitting the difference between them. I think Deontay is like wide receiver 15, wide receiver 18, and that's probably too low. And then if you really want to fire a dart on Rare and Cobb, like I'm fine doing it in this matchup if you need flex to play. He can get you there as well. Legette's dealing with the injury. I don't know if Legette's going to play this week, so I'm TBD on the other Panthers wide receivers.
Yep. Deontay, absolutely wide receiver 2. Darnell Mooney, absolutely wide receiver 2. You guys are too low on Drake London. He is my wide receiver 1 this week. Let's go, Drake London. Look, these targets are going to be spread around. We know that, but Carolina is just hemorrhaging points to wide receiver. It's ridiculous. Drake London is going off in this one. Book it. Wide receiver 1 this week against Carolina.
Yeah. Hopefully people bought low on Drake London because he is shining bright.
Tight ends. We've got the 5th best matchup for Kyle Pitts, who's my tight end 3 on the week. 12th best matchup for Tommy Tremble. Who gives a shit?
I think he might be concussed as well. He had he took a rough shot last week. Knocked out on the field.
Oddly, that doesn't change my projection for him.
yeah, same. It's not even ranked.
He may have.
We wish him well. We wish him well.
Oh, yeah. Good. Too funny. Yeah.
Any thoughts on Kyle Pitts? Or we just
he's the 4th option in that passing attack. Like he needs games like this. Like if it's a game where it's a bad script and like it's a bad matchup, he's going to be like borderline top 12. Right now, tight end position sucks. He's tight end 8 for me, and I don't like it at all. Like I have to force myself to do it. That's where I'm at with Pitts. Like he's still getting a 14% target rate. It's not good, folks. Like that's what I'm trying to tell people.
6, tight end 6. You do it with Pitts. You don't do it with Trumbull at the end.
Can we I like this. Can we start to write really long, well-explained questions? I need it to be a little longer so it fully blocks out Jeremy on the screen, but thoughts here. I think it's a 1A, 1B situation where when you see them play teams like Kansas City and Chicago, and who am I missing who locks down a number 1 receiver? Denver, thank you. Where they have corners that are going to shadow him. I think it becomes Shaheed, but overall I think it's still Olave, but it's more of a 1A, 1B than it is a 1 or a 2 for me.
Shaheed's just really
Yes, you can come back on the screen now.
And they're using the motion a lot for Shaheed, and he's basically the game breaker in that offense. Because like I know Olave is fast, but Shaheed's a different animal in how he moves. So he's the guy that really sets up everything deep for them. And yeah, like Olave gets the tougher matchups week in and week out. So he struggles a bit more, but like he's a really good NFL wide receiver too. It's working for Shaheed right now. I have him. That's why I have him above Olave.
Yeah, but the trouble is, and we talked about it, this is what you miss, is Derek Carr probably not going to play. He's got an oblique, so even if he does play, he's not going to be ripping it downfield to Shaheed, right? So that's really the issue. It's looking like a multi-week absence for Carr at the moment. So it doesn't appear to be Hainer. It's probably going to be the rookie Rattler. That's the case. So, can he get it to Shaheed? He can, but he's going to have to put it in a good catchable place. And that's really the concern with these targets. But the last 2 games, Shaheed has 11 and 9 targets, and he's turning them into fantasy points. He's been crushing all season. Yeah. I mean, without Derek Carr, Shaheed might be the one.
Yeah. Shaheed has a 26% target share and a top 2 air yard share. Like his usage is out of control. He's been really good. That's why they're close for me.
Carr has like an air yard share, like 4-yard average depth of target. And you're telling me an oblique injury is concerning because he won't be able to. I piss further downfield than Carr can throw. I'd like to throw that out.
Carr's got one of the best 8-outs in the league.
No, a 12
it doesn't make sense.
That means they're targets. It doesn't mean they're completed passes. It just means he fucking chucks it out.
He's chucking
it. Aaron, don't sell yourself short. A 12-foot piss is impressive, man.
Hey. You gotta really go. You know what I'm saying?